sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Coming out with it, it's Hubbard. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right?
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Buys a little extra time. Makes a catch at the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. That penalty moves the ball at 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carr. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Caught behind the line. It's Carr. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets stoned.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hubbard. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and
he's going to let it go. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finding open areas. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Tigers are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. The offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, and it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Finds space on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown ball! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes play.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one. The big
breaks into the open. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He's got his man across the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So sling it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Carr. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to pound their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Got rid of it just in time.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. It's caught. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Carr. What a cut. Now he's loose. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on that. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. After that huge sack by the defense, what answer do these guys have on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. On the run, it's Carr. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. He's stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellington. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Caught near the sticks. It's Hubbard. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Handoff from the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Vols are moving quickly down the field.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush is on him. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He tries to take the top off. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He wants to throw it. Fires left. He's got an open man. Flying down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Missouri!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab at the 30. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Inside the 35. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.